Hello, friends. I am so excited to welcome you to day one of Take Back Your Home. My name is Casey. I'm from Anchored Women, and I am here to walk with you through this entire challenge. Today, we are going to start with the foundation, which is trying to imagine what our homes could be. Elizabeth Elliot, one of my favorite authors, said, "An orderly home is a place of peace." And she is absolutely right. A home that is well run and well organized is a breath of fresh air. It is a refuge for yourself and for everyone who lives in your house. In fact, I would venture to guess that you're here today because you want that, but you're not quite sure how to get there. So, we are going to talk about how to get there, but first, I want you to get a really clear picture of where we're going. So, this might sound cheesy. It is a little cheesy, but go with me here, okay? I want you to take a minute with me to picture your home running smoothly. It is lived in, but it's tidy, it's cozy, it feels good. When you go run an errand and you bring home groceries, you actually have a spot to put those groceries because somehow your counters are already magically cleared and ready for you. You put things away, you open cabinets, you open drawers, and not only can you see everything, but nothing falls out. Not bad. Each night, you tidy the kitchen, you empty the sink, and you have what you need to start the next day fresh and ready to go. You walk around your house, head down to the bedrooms, and you see that the beds are made, maybe imperfectly, but hey, they're done. And clothes are put away instead of piled up on the floor. There might be a load or two or three of laundry that needs to be done, but you don't panic about it because you know exactly when you're able to get it done. It's already planned and you have it jotted down on your schedule. You know you're getting to it. You might realize that it's about time to start making dinner. And maybe it stresses you out for just a second, but then you remember that you've already planned out your meals. They're shopped for. The supplies are waiting for you in your fridge or your pantry, and you don't have to swing by Chick-fil-A again tonight unless, of course, you really want it, which we've all been there, right? More than anything, what I want you to picture is not just the space or um the like functionality of a well-run home. I want you to picture how it feels to live inside a well-run home. What does it do to your stress level to know that everything has a place and you know where to find it? What kind of peace do you experience when you see those clear counters and that empty sink where you're not stressed out about where you're going to actually get your next task done because there is a spot for everything. Does knowing what you're going to make for dinner boost your motivation to actually make dinner because you have everything that you need? It always does for me. This kind of home, the one that is anchored in working, peace filled systems, is what we call an anchored home. An anchored home is not a pristine, Pinterest perfect, Instagram worthy dream house. I don't have one of those, and I'm guessing you don't either. Instead, what we're talking about here is your real life home. One that works well to serve you, to serve your family, one that provides you a respite and it cultivates not just productivity, but also peace all at the same time. It is a home that is truly a welcoming place for you and your family, but also, like I said, for you. Like it's not just a place of work for you, it's also a place where you love to be. It is lived in enough to make everybody feel comfortable and tidy enough to make it possible for you to actually invite people in and have them sit down on your couch without having to move a bunch of papers over. Okay. Listen, no two homes will look the same. We all have different priorities, we all have different amounts of stuff that we've accumulated over the years, and we all have different amounts of people living inside of our walls. That's okay. That's good. We're not all the same, nor are we meant to be. But there are some things that need to be done in every single house. We all have to feed our people. We all have to keep things somewhat clean. And we all have to manage all the schedules for all the people that live with us, right? An anchored home acknowledges those things, knowing that, okay, the basics have to be done, but it creates a system to manage those things in a way that makes sense for the people that live there. And with those systems, their goal is peace, not perfection. Okay, peace. Instagram perfection is unrealistic, not a real thing. It's not real life, right? So we have to stop using it as our standard. Instead, what we need is functional, comfortable, well managed. We need a real working home for our real messy lives. Okay? Messy, busy, not messy everywhere. Peace is what we're going for here. Peace in our homes, peace in our hearts, and peace in the relationships that we build with the people who live inside these walls, okay? And people that we welcome into these walls. So, today's challenge is we have a little bit of homework for you. Okay, you're going to dive into what peace could look like in your own home. I want you to take today's worksheet and set a timer for just 10 minutes. Does not have to be long. I know that you have a lot going on. So take those 10 minutes, set them aside, and write out what exactly peace could look like in your home. What does it mean for you? Remember, we're all different, so we're all going to have different answers to this question, and that's totally fine. So for you, does it mean less clutter? Does it mean more free time? Does it mean a dependable schedule? Family dinner every night? I want you to be realistic, but I also want you to dream big and write down what your ideal peace-filled home could look like. Okay? Then I want you to take a look at that list and get honest. On the other side of the worksheet, write down all the obstacles that are currently standing in your way. What feels hard about getting to that peace-filled home? What obstacles are you facing that you're just not quite sure how to overcome? What I want you to do is bring that worksheet to tonight's live chat where we are going to help you start troubleshooting all of those obstacles and laying the groundwork for the next 2 days of our anchored home. Thank you so much for joining us for day 1. Do that homework, bring it to tonight's live chat, and we'll see you then, plus tomorrow for day 2. Bye, friends.